Okay, so you're going to be surprised to find that I'm not actually filming this in August. This is October in Mallorca, and oh my goodness me, this has got to be the busiest I've seen Can Picafort, or indeed any resort on the island in autumn. Okay, so I've come over here to Can Picafort today to do an autumn walk through the resort, so to show you what you can expect, not only if you're coming out here this year, but if you're coming over in October in future years. Now, it is incredibly busy, as you can see today. It is crazy busy, but we're going to start right at the far end of the marina. And I just have to say as well, while in this video I'm going to be bringing you lots of turquoise blue seas and some lovely blue skies, we do currently have a forest fire which is taking place over in the Albuferra Nature Reserve, a little bit further down the coast here, right behind the Playa de Muro and Alcudia Beach Resort, which is why we do have some slightly cloudy skies today. It's got nothing to do with cloud, it's got everything to do with smoke, which is such a shame. But anyway, let's head on to the far end of the resort and let's check out what Can Picafort is like today. Okay, so I've just fast-tracked right to the end of the resort here, and just to walk around the port as well, just to show you what's here too. I'm also going to point out a lovely restaurant which I have spotted as well, which serves what I can see as being first-class Spanish food too, because the problem with Can Picafort is that it's full of very touristy restaurants. We've got lots of pizza and burger places and spaghetti places, which is all very well and good if that's what you want if you're coming over here on holiday. But I do know, and I have been asked in the past, where does serve really good Spanish food over here in Can Picafort. So I've walked down through the resort. We're going to pass by a restaurant called the Nautic now. We're going to go and check it out. Now, I'm going to say as well, whenever I do recommend restaurants, I do take a quick look on TripAdvisor. I have done today at least anyway, but can't always afford to eat in them. But I can see that this restaurant does provide a really good menu. So anyway, let's walk through the resort. We're going to walk through the resort centre as well. We're going to see how busy it is, and we're going to see what Can Picafort is like today. And you can just see the smoke billowing out over the Playa de Muro, but I don't want this video to be just about the fires in Mallorca. However, I will talk about it in my next island update on Monday, so consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already to catch that video. I'm going to take a little bit of a left here, and you can see what looks like to be the very wonderful Nautic restaurant. It's got marvellous views of the port. You can see it right in front of me. I can see there's a huge paella tin hanging from the outside as well. But look, if you're looking for a good traditional paella, the cost for in 2024 is somewhere between €20 and €27. And look, we've got lots of fish dishes here, as well as vegetarian options as well. Now, if you're watching this in the future, beyond 2024, prices probably will be going up. You also get quite a good menu del dia down here as well for €16.50, and this again is in 2024 as well. It's all in Spanish, so I would recommend this is quite a good place to come and check out some traditional Spanish food while you're over here in Can Picafort. And it looks like it's a really nice location as well. Now, I'm walking here around the back of the port in the location of the Friday market. So the market over here does run from 9 o'clock until 1 o'clock, probably a little bit outside those times as well. I have found, as I've said, every single Friday, and from only April to October as well. If you're coming out here out of season, you're not going to find the market here on a Friday. The bus you need if you're coming up from Alcudia is going to be the 324, or indeed if you're coming up from the Playa de Muro. But outside of a market day, and I did want to come down here on a non-market day just to show you, I've got this wonderful peaceful walkway in between here and Sombalo. So all the way down here, down the back of the port, you can see the signs for the boat trips that run during the summer season over here. I'll drop a few links as well to suggested boat trips in the description text below. But you've got plenty of options, whether you're hiring a private boat or you just want to go out and see the dolphins. Plus I can see we've got jet ski tours down here too. So I'm just coming around the entrance to the port. Of course, this has got a lovely little sailing school around here as well. You can just see a little boat going in and a beach right in front of me. This is very seaweedy though. The seaweed is actually just protecting the sand in this little area of coastline. You sometimes see people sitting down here on a Sunday when the main beach, the Playa de Muro beach, right up in front is very, very busy. But you're probably going to need to bring some water shoes to come down here just to get through the seaweed to get into the sea. So we're just entering the area here just before we get to the main beach. Now during the hot summer months we have plenty of festivals running over here right in the centre of Can Picafort. There's also a beer festival normally in September too. I can't see, obviously, as we're coming towards the end of the season, there's very much going on down here, apart from a lot of last minute holiday makers making the most of the wonderful weather that we're having over here in Mallorca at the moment. Now of course every single day isn't like this, and we've had quite changeable weather this week. We've gone from having a beautiful sunny day with 30 degrees to a very cloudy and muggy day with a few showers and maybe about 25 degrees. The weather can be up and down in October. In fact, I do have a video on my channel about autumn weather in Mallorca in case you're planning for next year. And of course, don't forget the threat of forest fires, particularly this year in 2024, is very real too, with the lack of rain that we've had throughout the year. And we can just see the smoke billowing out in the horizon here over Playa de Muro beach and heading out over Albuferra Bay. So if you've seen any of my videos from over here in Can Picafort, you're going to know that this is quite an artistic area, not only with the sculptures from Joan Benissar, but you have to look out for the paintings on the sides of the hotels here and other buildings. And Joan Aguillo, who's a Mallorquin artist, is responsible for many of the paintings actually, but I have seen a few different ones that pop up over the course of the years too, but just keep your eye out for them. If you're looking to spot some traditional Mallorquin arts, then Can Picafort is a pretty good place to see it. Okay, so I've just bumped into a massive party, and this is just a few of them from the Highlands. Yeah. Guys, tell me, how's your holiday going in Can Picafort?
So far we're really enjoying it. Yep, we're really enjoying it. The weather's been fabulous. A nice mix, which is really nice.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying a bit of kind of cloud coming in because it's been really hot this last 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
I think it's cooling down the next 2 or 3 days, but yeah, very nice place, very busy.
Very busy. Is that the most surprising thing about coming over to Mallorca in October?
Yeah, I can totally understand why the locals are a bit kind of cheesed off, because we went to the market yesterday and it was just 20 deep trying to get through the old town.
Where's that Albuferra market?
Oh my goodness. But if you took the people away, it would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful place.
Yeah.
But
it's very picturesque.
Yeah.
Super picturesque. And what do you guys think of it?
Well,
it's really nice. The water's so nice and blue as well.
Yeah, we're kind of the young team, but like we went to the hydro park and it wasn't actually dead busy, which is good.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, we got in about. I mean,
is it not too cold though at this time of year, or do you find it all right over at Hydro Park?
It was a bit colder yesterday because it was cloudy, but it wasn't too bad though. It was a lot of fun.
You have to remember we come from the Highlands.
Yeah, I was going to say.
This is fine.
Brian and I do wild swimming where the water temperature is like 10 degrees, so nothing's cold up here.
So us locals probably wouldn't go to the water parks in October, but you guys are right in there.
Yeah, if you're coming here.
We basically need to thaw out first before we tan.
Brilliant. Okay, tell me as well, very quickly about the food as well. Have you found, whereabouts are you staying first of all?
Well, we're staying in Albuferra, but we just went to a patisserie just there.
Yeah.
And it's really cheap, cheaper than we thought. It was £40 for 8 of us.
Yeah.
So that's
€41 for 8 people for lunch.
Wow,
that's
ridiculously
amazing.
Good. Everyone's been complaining how expensive the resort, like the resorts are at the moment.
Well, probably don't stay near the seafront because that's probably where it's going to be more expensive. We went inland a little bit,
but we did go to the supermarkets and we're quite surprised how expensive the food in the supermarkets were for people, especially locals, because we know that it's really expensive getting up here because they're trying to maximise the tourist amount of money.
Yeah.
But for actually eating out, it's pretty fair, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's in comparison till the UK.
Yeah.
But all in all, it's a lovely place.
Yeah.
We're having a good time.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Is that your phone going?
Yes.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for talking to me. I really appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your holiday.
Thank you so much. Lovely meeting you.
And when I say they're here with a huge party, here they are right in front of the Can Picafort sign. Absolutely love it. Anyways, we're going to head off down the promenade. And check this out, as we come to the end of the promenade here and the beginning of the beach, we can actually see how busy it is. Now we're going to see a little bit more of the Playa de Muro beach, or the Can Picafort beach, as we head on up, but first signs here in the final days of the summer season are that it is busy. And it is not just me that's saying this. These guys have been surprised by the number of people over here. And I'll tell you what, after nearly 20 years of living on the island, I've never seen the island so busy in October as I have this year. I'm just looking out over the Albuferra Bay here. We can see that forest fire that I saw right at the beginning of this video here. It looks like it's gradually being put out. It does look like we've got two weather systems down here, but this is actually the result of smoke. We should actually have clear blue skies today. What a shame about the fire. Anyway, let's keep heading along. Okay, so I've just got back to the very start of the video actually, to the very point where I started this video, and I think it's actually got even busier over here. It's also got a little bit cloudier as well with the smoke that is dispensing throughout the beautiful blue skies today. And not only that, down this side of Can Picafort as well, I can see that the restaurants are extremely busy, and I'm just coming up to the Jamaica restaurant here. We're rolling into lunchtime here, and we can see, well, that there's quite a lot of demand for food over here. And just to give you a location check, we're right outside the JS Hotel over here in Can Picafort with a very lovely artwork from Joan Aguillo. I can see as we're coming along the walkway over here in Can Picafort just how wonderfully flat it is and disabled friendly as well. If you do need a mobility scooter, this is a great place to come on holiday. It's also a great place to hire bikes as well, because of course you can cycle all the way down towards Alcudia and indeed Porto Poyensa from this side of the bay. Now bizarrely in October we do see the early closure of some restaurants here. I bet these guys are regretting closing before the end of the season. This is the Alma restaurant. Because as you can see from the beach, the very, very busy beach in front of me, there are plenty of people that are in need of food over here. But the good news is that you are going to find lots of restaurants along the waterfront here that do Spanish food and tapas, as you can see by this restaurant right in front of me. So they've got a good selection of tapas dishes here. And I'm on the corner of Calle Randamar. Do you know what? Some of these restaurants need to work on their branding, because I cannot see the name of this particular restaurant. But maybe you'll be able to recognise it from the videos. So as we pass many other waterfront restaurants and cafes, we're coming up to the corner of Avenida Josep Trias, which is the main little shopping street over here in Can Picafort. Should we go and have a quick look? I think we should do. Look, check this out. This is the restaurant with the food display. They've got them out for another year, which is absolutely hilarious. Seems very popular though. Always a lot of people down here, particularly on the waterfront tables. They also claim to have the best paella in town. A little bit on the pricey side though. 49 euros for two people. So it's like 25 euros each. Let me know if you've had paella there and what you think about it. And we can see bizarrely that the breeze is actually picking up behind the resort today. Normally we often get quite a lot of wind over here in Can Picafort, particularly on the beachfront, but that's not the case today either. What is going on in the resort today? But anyway, it seems to be quite breezy down here, down Avenida Josep Trias, but we're going to keep walking to the top. So if you're coming up through this main area here in Can Picafort, you're going to find lots of cheap eats like kebab shops. I've got an Italian to my left hand side, which I'm not sure if it's closed for the summer actually, maybe it has done, I don't know. But in terms of local foods up here, well, you're going to find fast food restaurants like Burger King and quite a few other cheap and cheerful restaurants the further we head on back through the resort. Got a very busy Criollo's pub right to my left hand side. Lots of people in drinking today. Look, just give you an idea of prices in 2024. €1.80 for a Cagna, which is a small beer, so that's probably why it's so busy. Look, lots of pizza and kebab places. This one currently isn't open, and of course got a Dakota grill down here too. As I've said in previous videos, you're going to find a Dakota restaurant over in many of the other resorts, like I think there's one in Playa de Muro, Alcudia Port, and over in Porto Poyensa. Now, as we come up this main road here, if you dive off any of these roads, well, you're going to be able to easily get to most of the hotels in this area too. It's quite a good way to actually get back to your hotel if you want to do some shopping on the way back. We've only got a few seafront hotels down here, and like I said, many of them do lie on these back streets. Check out on Google Maps where Avenida Josep Trias is. In fact, I'll drop a link below and you can see whereabouts that is in relation to your hotel. And what's this I can see? A boutique gelato, the ice cream shop down here on Josep Trias. It's already shut. That's not good. It's not good at all. And in fact, just looking at the sign on the shutters here, it said it's shut on the 30th of September, which is very, very early. It's like many of the places over in Magaluf. I can't believe they shut an ice cream shop at the end of September, especially with the weather we've had this month. But then again, I guess it's always going to be a risk to keep your business open in October. So I've come out on the main road here to the group hotel Gran Vista Spa. I'm looking across the road here, specifically for my UK viewers, and you can see the Robin Reliance on the roof. Where am I headed today? I'm heading over to Trotters. Let's go and see how busy that is in October. Now, when I drove past here earlier, I did see quite a few people sitting out having a breakfast. Obviously they're finished. Let's go and pop inside. Now, I've got some fantastic news here from Trotters. Normally they shut at the end of the season, but this year in 2024, going into 2025, it's going to be a little bit different because they are going to try and stay open. Now, I'm going to be back here over the winter. I'm going to come up here and eat. We're going to try one of their legendary breakfasts as well. We're going to see what it's like. And if you don't know what Trotters Bar is, well, this is a Only Fools and Horses themed pub. If you're from the UK, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to have a quick look around now, but I will be back in the winter, so as I always say, consider subscribing to the channel to catch that video. But anyway, let's have a quick look around the bar. You'll see some familiar faces, and then we're going to head on back to the waterfront. Okay, so I'm just in front of the menu here at Trotters Bar. I'm going to be back. They don't just do breakfasts, they do other food as well. Oops, I've just knocked my can over, but look, they've got hot dishes. We're going to do a proper food review. We'll check out the menu over the winter, but let's just have a quick look around the bar. They also have an entertainment area as well to my left-hand side. They have music. They also have sport over here too. Looks like proper pub atmosphere over here in Trotters. And I'll tell you what as well, the reason why it's so empty in here today is because it is so sunny outside on a cloudy day. Apparently it gets very, very busy in this bar. But anyway, we'll see how busy it is over the winter when I come back. Now, what a fantastically friendly pub this is. Absolutely love it. Like I said, I will be back. Can't wait to come over here during the winter months to see what it's like. You never know, it may inspire some of you guys watching this in Northern Europe to come and book yourself a quick mini break, a quick sunshine break over to Can Picafort. Okay, so I've come back down to the waterfront here, and I'm very pleased to say that it looks like that forest fire has now been put out. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my walk today. I'm going to be back in Can Picafort over the winter. We're going to be heading back to the very fantastic and very friendly Trotters Bar as well to go and see what that's like, and we're going to see what else is open in the resort too. So consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. Don't forget, you can also find me on the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. And if you're interested in coming over to Can Picafort, then check out these videos appearing here and here on YouTube for more. Okay everyone, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Goodbye for now.